Most people will never hear this truth, and by the time they do, it will be too late to use it the way you can use it right now. For the rest of your life, you will either pay the price of discipline or you will pay the price of regret. There is no third option. Nobody escapes this. The only choice you have is which pain you carry. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. That's not a saying. That's a warning. Look at your life right now. Look at it honestly. The body you're in. The bank account you check with dread. The relationships you keep meaning to repair. None of that arrived by accident. It arrived by repetition. Every day you didn't decide, you decided anyway. Silence is still a choice. Inaction is still an action. You have been choosing this life one small surrender at a time. You tell yourself you'll start Monday. You've told yourself that for years. Monday isn't a date. Monday is a hiding place. Here is the part nobody wants to say out loud. You are not lazy. You are not unmotivated. You are simply comfortable, and comfort is the most expensive thing you will ever own. It doesn't ask for money. It asks for your future, one quiet day at a time. Until one morning you wake up and realize 10 years disappeared while you were waiting to feel ready. You will never feel ready. Readiness is a myth sold to people who are afraid to move without permission. Successful people didn't feel ready either. They just refused to let fear cast the final vote. Let's talk about time, because you are wasting it like you have a spare life stored somewhere for later. You don't. This is it. This is the only version of your life you get to shape. Every hour you spend numbing yourself with distraction is an hour stolen from the person you were capable of becoming. And time doesn't announce when it's done waiting for you. It just leaves. You keep waiting for a sign, a spark, a moment of sudden clarity to change everything. That moment will not come. Clarity is not the beginning of change. Clarity is the reward for change you already started without it. So stop waiting to feel powerful before you act powerful. Stop waiting to feel disciplined before you practice discipline. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning long after the spark forgets your name. Here's the perspective shift that will change how you see every single day left in your life. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are not out of time. You are simply standing at the exact point where most people quit, right before the results were about to show. The people who succeeded were not smarter than you. They were just still standing when everyone else walked away. Every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner who refused to stop when it got boring, when it got hard, when nobody was watching and no one clapped. That's the real test. Not the moment you start, but the moment continuing stops feeling exciting and starts feeling like work. That's where most people disappear. That's exactly where you need to stay. Self-respect is not built in the big moments. It's built in the small, unseen decisions. The early alarm you don't snooze, the meal you don't need but skip anyway, the hard conversation you finally have instead of avoiding. Every one of those moments is a deposit into the person you're becoming, or a withdrawal from the person you could have been. You don't need permission to change your life. You don't need the right circumstances, the right amount of money, the right amount of confidence. You need one decision repeated daily, defended fiercely, protected from your own excuses. Understand this. Your future self is already watching you right now through the choices you're making today. They either thank you or they resent you. There is no neutral outcome. Every day you either build them or you break them. So ask yourself the question that actually matters, not what do I want, because everyone wants something. Ask instead, what am I willing to endure to become who I say I want to be? That answer, not your dreams, is what determines your life. For the rest of your life, this pattern will repeat. Challenge, choice, consequence. Over and over until the day you die. You cannot opt out of the pattern. You can only choose which side of it you stand on. So stand on discipline, stand on responsibility. Stand on the version of yourself who refused to wait for perfect conditions and built something real out of ordinary days. Because one day, and no one is promised which day, you will run out of tomorrows to fix what you postponed today. The only question left will be whether you spent this life building or spent it waiting. Don't let comfort steal your future. Don't let waiting become your whole story. The cost of discipline is a few uncomfortable years. The cost of regret is the rest of your life. Choose wisely because this moment right now, the one you're in, is already becoming your past.